Hello, Reformers, and welcome back to Gekokujo. Now, when we left off, we had been in Hojo clan territory lands, and we had just taken Choshi, of course, and we will now be heading on to Konadai Castle as soon as I am able to arrive back there, because I have just been given word that Sakasai Castle has become under siege. Hopefully, one of our vassals in the area will see fit to defend it, but for now, we will be heading into Kyoto and doing a few kingdom management things. As you may see very soon indeed, we have Lord Yuki here, and okay, I did not realize we had this many, but it appears we have a huge amount of different vassals that have renounced their allegiance to other clans and have joined us as a result of obviously not being very happy with their current lieges. So, I think we are probably going to be accepting all of these, because even if they defect, I don't think it's going to be a bad thing, because if you see here at the map, we are very, very close. Well, I would not say very close, but if we have more vassals, we should be able to make a very strong push into the north of Japan, maybe, and we will then be able to finish and indeed completely conquer the entirety of Japan and unite it under one banner, of course, that of the Beartilde Shogunate. So hopefully that plan will come to fruition very soon indeed, and I think as a starting block we will be taking all of these vassals under our wing, and I do not believe I will attempt to give them any fiefs. Maybe? Not entirely sure on that just yet. I will maybe see about it off screen a little bit, because that does take quite a bit of time, and I would potentially like to get to the defense of Sakasai Castle as quickly as we can, but I will be accepting nearly all of these. As you can see, they have come from all different backgrounds. Great Lord Shimazu, indeed, from this fellow, and Mori as well. And then we have Mori again. Okay, so he is not very happy with his vassals, that is for sure. So there we are. We have gained, oh wow, pretty reasonable amount. We have, what is it? 6? Yes, wow. Okay, 6 vassals have just joined us, and hopefully they will be leaving the castle soon enough to hopefully patrol around our lands and do various good things for us, and I will see to it that they get some fiefs at a later time. So, without further ado, I will be heading over to Sakasai Castle if it is not defended by some of our vassals before that, and if it is, then I will be heading on to Konadai, and I will cut back when we are almost halfway through the siege, so that we can save some time and maybe even head on to another faction that is at war with us, which I'm not entirely sure who is. It appears that actually no one is at war with us apart from the Hojo clan. Now, I do believe this means that we are in a alliance with them, as far as I'm aware, because as you can see here, we have 47 relation with the Oda clan, which is great, but I think one of you told me quite a while ago that that actually means that they are very close to declaring war against us, so we do need to watch out for that. And so, I will be heading over to Hojo clan territory. Okay, so I have arrived at Sakasai Castle, as you can see, and we have come across Lord Ouchi, and he is currently doing battle with Lord Ueda. Now, I think we're probably just going to leave him to it, because as you can see here, we have Lord Musashi and our wife, Lady Marisa, going to assist him, or yes, Lady Marisa is going to assist him. Lord Musashi has other business, apparently, so yes, we will leave them to it, because it appears they are doing a fine job, and I think as a result of Lord Ouchi attempting to defend Sakasai Castle all by himself, I will be heading to Edo very quickly indeed, and I've just realized that Tojiko is not here, and I will need to travel back to Kyoto to be able to give him a fief, because I believe that sort of initiative deserves a reward. So yes, I will probably be giving him Konadai Castle if we are able to take it. So let's just take a look over here and see how many vassals the Hojo clan has garrisoned here. As you can see in the area, there are huge amounts of Hojo clan vassals. Not entirely sure what's going on here, but oh my, there's even more in the actual garrison itself. Well, yes, I suppose we are just going to go in here and see if we can cause more of the Hojo clan units to defect So let us do this. Batter down the gates as quickly as we can, very fast indeed, and lead our soldiers, and hopefully deal the decisive blow to the Hojo clan once and for all. Oh no, it's this type of castle. This is where I was taken out by their rather skilled gunners. Oh no. Okay, well, let's just make sure that we don't die very, very soon, shall we? Oh no, I took a little bit of damage there. Okay, come on. Don't get shot, Bruce. Yes, okay, thank goodness. We're doing alright at the moment. I was going to attempt to ask our vassals to join us once again, but I thought, well, maybe we could go for one siege without them, and then maybe if we require any assistance in the future, maybe against a future war in a town, then maybe that would be the way to do it. But for now, I will be going solo as best we can, and oh my goodness, okay, just took 19 damage from something. Not entirely sure what at the moment. There are so many gunners, so I would assume it's one of them. Oh no, please don't let it be them. They have returned to haunt my nightmares once again. Okay, well, at least we have taken out a couple of those fellows. We've taken out all... Oh, I see. It might be these fellows, actually. Yes, I think it probably was. Oh, no, no. Oh, yes. There we are. We dodged him very effectively indeed. And now we have cleared the initial landing point for our forces. And we will now be continuing on. And, whoa. Okay, it appears we've already cleared out that room there. So that is great. Now let's get our bow out and attempt to do some headshots. Or not. There's a nice headshot. Okay, that's fine. And now we will be heading up the stairs, I suppose. Now, do bear in mind that we do not have too many enemy units here, so I do not believe this is going to be too difficult. However, as you can see by my HP, I have already taken a pretty significant amount, and you would expect in a castle with only 140 units, I think, they would not be able to do that much damage, but as we know, their gunners are very, very skilled indeed, yes. Let's try to avoid them from now on, shall we? Now, that reminds me, I would probably like to get some of the Hojo clan units to potentially join us, because they have excellent gunners, so yes, I mean, who wouldn't want those excellent gunners to be on their side, instead of against them, of course? So let's just hope that none of the Hojo clan vassals defect to our enemies, or our future enemies, shall we say. That would be awful, to say the least. And why can I not take out that fellow? Well, there we are. He did get taken out by one of our Shimazu Hatamoto guards after all, so I suppose I don't have to worry too much, but my goodness, I was inaccurate there. Okay, come on. Yes, there we are. That is fine. And we'll just continue to slash away at our opponents here. There we are. Oh no, he had his... Whoa, okay. Very strange indeed. He did have his swing ready, and I was about to take a pretty serious blow there, but it appears that he did not have me as his target, which was maybe a little bit misguided on his part, but oh well, maybe he was misinformed about who the Shogun was. I wouldn't be surprised. I do not act like a Shogun most of the time, especially in combat, but oh well, yeah, that is fine. And let us see here. Oh wow, we've already taken out 187? Okay, well, there must be a lot more units in here than I imagined, but it appears that they are not receiving any further reinforcements, so 27 enemies remaining, and whoa, 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 no. No. Do not do that. How did I get... Oh, I see. Okay. Phew. I actually thought I got shot by one of these fellows throwing rocks, and I took 35 damage, but I just saw some gunners out of the corner of my eye, and I can only assume that it was one of them to deal such a huge amount of damage. So thankfully it was not a rock that was thrown at us, but instead a very fast-moving projectile, which I suppose I'm very thankful for. Otherwise, their village recruits are very powerful indeed. Oh yes, they would be if it was indeed that rock. But let's see here. 4 enemies remaining, and it appears that our units have a little difficulty getting up the ladders. However, we do have a Toyotomi Hideyoshi guard in their midst by the looks of things. Yes, he is taking down most of them, and oh, that was a rather nice jump, if I do say so myself. And we will attempt to get up there and maybe see the final blow being dealt to our opponent's units. Let's get up here, shall we? Yes, there we are. Oh, and it appears we were a little bit too late, but thankfully enough, The Chosokabe veteran spearman was able to take out the final enemy. And there we are. Let's take a look here. 215 units were stationed here. Wow, I did not expect that. And now we will proceed to see a huge amount of their vassals escape. Oh, apart from this fellow, who we will be letting go because he has now 24 relation with us. This fellow as well, he has a good personality, and everyone else is escaping, which is unfortunate. Okay, so I think you know what I am going to be taking here. Peasant women. Oh yes, peasant women. That is definitely what we want to go for here. Shimazu marksman, and oh my goodness, we get to take a Hojo marksman as well. How could I pass it up? Even though we are going to be suffering a little bit of morale issue from having him in our party, but I don't think that's going to be too bad because we are already suffering a pretty heavy morale penalty for having a large army as it is. So let's just level up as many of these units as we can, and then we will see what we can do about taking on some of their vassals in a field battle perhaps. So, what are we going to take here? Let's take some Otomo units. I believe the Otomo clan was taken out a while ago, so I do not need to worry about their morale at all. So let's just take as many prisoners as well. And there we are. That will be fine. So let's take a rusty Nodachi. Yeah, I don't even know why I'm taking loot anymore. But I suppose it's always good to keep it up just in case. And now, let's see. We are going to give this to Lord Ouchi. Where is he? There he is. Okay, we are going to give that to him. That is for sure. So let's have a look here. Okay, well, obviously we're going to have quite a few minuses, but thankfully Lord Ouchi is now a proud owner of a particular piece of land, and that will be that. So, there it is. Konadai Castle is now under our control, as well as the entirety of the Hojo clan territory. So, let us now head off towards Lord Shimizu, and indeed many other vassals of the Hojo clan, and we will attempt to take them on in a field battle. Let's help these bandits out. Can we actually do that? No. Ah, unfortunate. Okay, well, let's head over to Lord Shimizu then. Where are they running to? You cannot enter Choshi anymore. I'm particularly sorry about that. Oh, yes. Okay. Oh, yeah, there we are. We actually got all 3 vassals, I believe, in this particular field battle, so this is as good a time as any, I guess. Maybe we can try to persuade him? No, I don't think so, because he does have a minus relation with us already. So there we are. Without further ado, let us head in versus their 91, and a very flat battlefield is ahead of us here. Now they do have 81, so this is going to be a rather even field battle. However, I do not have very many archers at all. We only have 12, so let's just see what our enemies are going to attempt first, and then we will make the appropriate adaptations perhaps. And okay, so they are just over there. Okay, we should be okay. We have a huge amount of cavalry. My goodness, we have 31 cavalry. I did not expect that. Okay, well, I suppose we should just charge in with them, and we'll charge in with our infantry as well. Let's get our archers standing on this hill here, and we'll use our excellent Naginata to deal a huge amount of damage. Never mind. It appears our horse is dealing the majority of damage at the moment. Ah, there we are. There's some nice Naginata damage there. I am very pleased to say. There we are, not bad at all. And here comes our infantry, hopefully going to deal a huge amount of damage in the process. And no! Don't take my horse out! I don't really want it to be lame in the next field battle. Ah, there we are. Thank you very much. Okay. Phew, that was close. So, yes, as you can probably tell, this is an absolute massacre, because we do have so many cavalry units, and I do not believe they had many, if at all, any of them, so that seems fine to me. And 5 enemies remain. That is it. They are not receiving any more enemy reinforcements, at least in this battle. And why am I running in the wrong direction? It appears there is only 1 enemy remaining over there, and it was taken out by an elite Onabushi. Who else? They would be able to do just that. There we are. 3 morale is our reward. Not too good, not too bad. And that was it. So, let's take some Shimazu units. Why not? Let's take some prisoners as well. And, yeah. There's not really any need to take any more loot, but Oh well, we were not able to take any of them prisoner either, which is a little disappointing, I must admit. And so there we are. That is it. The Hojo clan has almost been eliminated. Not entirely sure whether the vassals will attempt to siege one of our fiefs here. And who's that? Aha! Lord Akagawa. Let us head in versus him and try to take him out. We will attempt to eliminate as many of their vassals as possible. He is moving faster than us, though. There we are. Let's get him down. Oh, he actually has 49 relation with us. Aha. Okay, can we... Yes, okay. Ooh, very nice compliment from him right there. I normally like to keep things out in the open, but I am sure someone like you would not want to talk in private unless he had a good reason. Oh yes, definitely. Okay, so, how do you feel about Great Lord Hojo? Aha. Can I persuade you to say a little more? Yes, there we are. I admit that I do sometimes worry about the state of the realm. Yes, well, I have something to tell you. I ask for your support. Let us try this, shall we? The state of the realm. So, that is what he said, and many of you gave me very good advice on another one of my series where I attempted to do this with absolute failure, but thankfully enough, I believe he worries about the state of the realm. So, let's see. I think because I can unify Japan and end this discord? I worry about the state of the realm? Surely that is it. Yeah, okay. Well, we'll try that. Maybe that is what we go for. And let's see. Yes, you would definitely be safer if you joined us militarily, and we are more comfortable with him. Oh, yes. Well, maybe you can unite this land by the Naginata, but I'm not sure that this will make you a good ruler. Oh. Okay. Yes. Come on. Let's do this. Please join me. Yes! There we go! We actually successfully tried to persuade a vassal to join us, and we gained right to rule, which we have 99 of already, but there we are. He is willing to pledge allegiance to us, and we will be giving him a fief as early as I can, I suppose. So, there it is. Wonderful! And he joins us immediately. So, let us attempt to do that with Lord Narita, if possible, who is just over here. Oh. And it appears that Lord Akagawa has actually gone into battle against Lord Narita immediately. So, it appears I may have to actually head in here and take on 25 units, which is a little unfortunate, really. I would have liked to have tested out my persuasive techniques once again, but oh well. That is rather interesting, that banner, I must admit. It looks like a smiley face, actually. Do you see that? Maybe just me. Okay, well, let us see here. Where are they coming from? Ooh, this is a rather nice map, I must admit. This reminds me of old school Warband, where I used to play the native modification. This actually reminds me of one of those maps where I was fighting and it was full of nostalgia, yes. Okay, well, seeing as we have so many cavalry units, I am going to be charging basically everyone in. I don't think we really need to hold back too much. Let's get our archers on the hill there a little bit, and then we will charge in as best we can and hopefully not get blocked by any of our own units here. Do some damage very, very fast to this spearman, or retainer, indeed. So, here we go. Let's head in here and take down as many as we can, and as I say that, our units are doing an excellent job without me, so my 2 kills will just add to the pot a little bit, and then 2 enemies will remain, and that will be that. Lord Narita gets taken out as one of the last to fall before us. And I'm just actually wondering what kind of relation we had with Lord Narita, because if we had a lot, then it would have been very nice indeed if we would have been able to... we don't know. Okay, well, I suppose one way or the other it is fine. So yes, we would have been able to, hopefully, if we had a large relation with him, attempted to persuade, but never mind. Okay, that's fine. So let's level up a couple of these units, and then we will head on to talk to Lord Matsuda, who I believe we do actually have a pretty good relation with. So let's hope that Lord Akagawa goes his own way this time around, and we will be able to speak to Lord Matsuda alone. Okay, let's do it. Aha! 52! Oh, this is wonderful. Okay. So, yes, let's try this out, shall we? Aha, yes, he said the same thing, and... Oh, no, he has a great relation with Great Lord Hojo, apparently, so it appears that I need more relation with him to be able to persuade. Ah, that's unfortunate. Okay, well, I will not be taking him on because he is one of our great friends, apparently, 53 relation with him, so I would not like to take him on. Ah, well, nevertheless, that seems fine, and Mei Ling appears to have issues, so I am going to be paying her once again to stay. I could probably use the persuasive technique and it would be fine, but that's fine. And now I suppose we will just be waiting for the Hojo clan to be eliminated from the game, and then we will see how many of their vassals decide to defect to us. So I will be waiting for some time, and as you can see here, we still have a couple of vassals from the Date clan renouncing their allegiance, as well as some from the Tokugawa. So that is great. And... oh, we actually have Great Lord Hojo, don't we? Aha. Well, I'm actually going to accept the offer here, because I don't really think he is capable of doing too much at this time, but even if he is, then we should be able to take him prisoner once again. So that seems fine. Now, I'm just going to be taking a look at the messages here and losing a lot of our units in the process because of our morale, but let's just see what happens for the next minute or so. Make sure that the Hojo clan might be eliminated soon. It would be rather nice. Have they taken anything? Waiting all this time and then finding out that they've taken something far, far away would be a catastrophe, so hopefully that is not the case. Let's see here. No, it appears they have not taken anything, not even down here. But, wow, the scale of our empire is rather large, I must admit, so it always amazes me when I see the enormity of it. Yes, okay, I think I will stop waiting here now, and I will be probably ending this episode off here, because as you can see, our morale is very low, and I do need to head back to Kyoto to raise it once again for the next episode. So, I thank you for watching, and I will see you next time.